Try your luck betting on Jade?
I trust you.
Where are we headed this time?
Outrider Amber, reporting. Time for afternoon tea.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewel. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for... That's right. The Liu Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, although with that said, since we got back from Dway, also...
Traditionally, we call it the...
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely, these things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept...
Golden Owl?
The only mint in Liu, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is...
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Mora. But why do you know this, Miss...
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Chising, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already... Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in Liu, where the god... Well then, we should go and
Perfumes? Where'll we get...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly... Silk flower petals contain a fine...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society.
We shall not speak.
Why did they have to give me that transfer?
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry. Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we? Sorry. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environment. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, by contrast. This variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true...
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too...
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to but this silk flower purchase is... Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we, like several other tedious and complicated, but this is the only rite of parting to take place. Now that's settled.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making
Thank you, boss. I think I speak...
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please,
So, now that we've got the flower...
Ideally with the help of an expert.
Talk about first word...
Hence, I need you to help by asking...
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue... For a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talk-
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan.
Ad Astra. Hello. How may I help?
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yang air? Oh, as in scent of spring Yang air?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is
Great! This is just the intel.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the Ay, 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 who let this tiger out of the cage? Well, with your look and on your mind while you're hanging around with me. So, where is a good place for making... Where is that? Mondstadt? We're only making some perfume. There's no need to go. Somewhere closer to home will do. Let's go for the kitchen at Wan Min Restaurant. I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you...
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can...
Try something new at the Wan Min restaurant.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, Now take these and try it out on your own using a Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next. The essence is placed into water and you must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it. All three perfumes are ready, and a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just...
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll good. Be sure to come. I'll leave you with one who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful. Come and...
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's
Cheap and tasty chop suey.
We've brought the perfume. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was...
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true.
3 sets, and not...
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said this is the second kind. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a... Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like. Does that mean that Rex Lap...
Perhaps Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms.
What a shame. We only got to...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another
Next, I would like the two of you to help me.
cleansing bell.
At present,
What a weird thing to be proud of.
All right, children, there is no need to worry.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire...
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot. Aren't you young? But be careful. If you were to get...
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is our teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Fire it up! Don't get too close!
Over here! Cue the spotlight!
Fire it up!
Surprise!
too close!
Over here! Be amazed!
Check this out!
Step on up! Over here!
Don't get too close! Check this out!
Step on up! You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing valve, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Kyryung Karst? Why would she stay in the city? Cue the spotlight! Step on up!
Fire it up! Supporting fire! Don't get too close!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Fire it up!
Surprise!
Don't get too close!
Bring it!
Check this out!
Let the magic begin!
Fire it up! Wipe out! Don't get too close! get you covered! Fire it up! Don't get too close!
Over here!
Check this out!
Step on up! Be amazed! Stay calm.
Check this out!
Surprise! Letting brave names echo! Yeah!
Fire it up! Supporting fire! Don't get too close!
Over here! Step on up! Let the magic begin! Step on up!
Check this out!
Using spotlight! Over here!
Fire it up! I couldn't save everybody.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come
Oh, don't be silly. Leo Hart, but no matter what, we have ought to cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of part. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps... So, why would I be on... Oh? Well, if it came to... We haven't met in a while anyway. Well, you must have... Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't...
We will.
Please be mindful of your
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't... Oh, yes, if you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed... When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her...
So what's the next step in our...
Next.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our...
No. Kites are I will explain it to you. But our next...
Oh, sure.
Bring it!
One Win Bookhouse. Guess this is where we go to buy books in Liyue.
Are you buying
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tevat Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite now.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Fu. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are finely crafted toys are well. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and
Indeed. These are decorations.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon...
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays these markings of tree and leaf. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As to... Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me.
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, he knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common, or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Listen, let me tell you how. Should I save this money or invest it?
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring...
Adventure? Venturing into...
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never...
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a... So what's the...
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Yujing Te...
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip.
Done.
Oh. You're a straight...
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply...
This is all you've got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money. How about this? Let's make... Find me a high-quality lotus head. I'll consider...
Guess we've got...
Have you brought the good? Oh, that looks good. I'm hitting the kid. Well, I'll head to Yujing Terrace in a moment. I won't be late.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo. Is everything?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The receptionist deserves. Hello? Is anybody?
Welcome to Boo Boo Farm.
Huh? Did you?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out? Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti.
Something like this would be unimaginable.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription.
I'm afraid that she's probably right. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow, my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way...
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong. It's a kind of crossbow turret. Installed on Mount located in Tianheng Pass.
Mr. Zhang Li.
Apparently not quite. This is...
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to ask?
No, just that the cocoa goat, what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either.
Very well then. Let's start by
Check this out!
Surprise!
Water jet! Fire it up!
Over here!
Don't get too close!
Bring it!
Let's go. Time is against us.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Bring it! I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
I can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is.
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraption.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society.
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia. That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a if we can retrieve the spare parts from where they...
So, what you're saying...
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will It is done. The Guizhong...
Ooh!
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because...
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the... This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden... Last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our lot. The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And then...
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but...
Incoming! Nowhere to hide!
You're open. You're open.
I suppose this will do.
That tingle? Try! Try! That tingle? Top floor? Retribution! Not careless.
Speed of light!
Try! That was below par. Try!
Incoming! Hey!
Try!